So the second question was, do you think interest rates will come down in 2024? So why interest rates won't come down in 2024, and how should we consider what the Bank of England say? Are they telling the truth? In global central planner speak, the first casualty with dealing with any of the central planners, central bankers, high level government, the first casualty in any of these is common language or basic general language. So they start to talk in euphemisms and semantics and jargon that most people wouldn't understand. So they'll use terminology and measurements and metrics that just, unless you're ingrained within that industry or you're dealing with high level finance, it's probably about as far away from something you'd be interested in as you can imagine. So based on what's going on, I don't think interest rates are going down at all in 2024. The case for it would be that there is, if you look at the government data, the reason the interest rates went up is that there was inflation, and that inflation was consumer demand was getting too hot. So there was too much money chasing too fewer products, and that was causing the supply dynamics to be driven up. What does that mean in plain English? Well, it means that prices were going up and they needed to be seen to be doing something about it. Now, before we got there, why did prices go up? Well, as I said earlier, prices went up because there was ultra artificially low interest rates that ran for such a long time, and then there was massive lending created through the lockdown COVID period that fueled a situation that was a perfect storm for inflation. So what they done was they shut down all production and they increased the money supply dramatically via grants and loans and other vehicles of distributing money. And what happened was lots of money entered the system and lots of supply was reduced out the system. Supply demand dynamics are this: if the supply goes down and the demand goes up, prices go up. And this is where it was farcical in terms of, would raising interest rates curb that? And it won't curb it, because what was driving this was initially the flooding of the financial world with new money, which was done by the central banks at the behest of worldwide central bank level was saying, hey, look, distribute this money. And at the same time, the same central planners reduced the supply. So even if you increase the cost of this money that you've just pushed out, what happens is the idea is that they believe that will reduce the spending. But what's actually happened is it's not increased the supply side. So the supply side needs to come back to normal. And the way not to do it, or the way that would be against what you would consider the right move, is to charge more interest on the things that you've just given to people, which is the credit, the lending. So something doesn't add up with what they're doing.